It's day 9, and I'm presuming that we're going to get the second part of the Titanosaur today. Yep, that's what we've got. Well, at least this time it's sort of articulated. It's obviously not finished yet, but I'll start talking about accuracy now anyway, because there's a lot of ground to cover. So yesterday I established that it's not abundantly clear whether this is Titanosaurus proper or just a generic titanosaur. If it's just a generic titanosaur, there's a huge range of sizes. The smallest titanosaurs looked about that in comparison to people. The largest ones would have been about here. So yeah, I think it's definitely within the scale of any titanosaur. If we take this animal to be Titanosaurus proper, it's a lot harder to gauge the size. But if we compare it to its close relative Icysaurus, we're talking about an animal that's about 18 meters long, weighing about 15 tons, and actually this scales pretty well with that. The only problem we have is that based on Icysaurus, the neck would be a lot shorter than this. But again, it's unclear if this is really supposed to be that sort of animal because we only have 2 vertebrae, so we don't really know what Titanosaurus would have looked like. We can only compare it to its close relatives. Starting at the head, this is actually very good for a generic titanosaur. These are macronarian dinosaurs, which literally means big noses. So this is quite accurate. The frills on the back of the neck, that's a speculative feature, maybe a display feature. I think in the film the males have larger frills than the females, and I think that's well within reasonable speculation. I've said the neck is too long probably for Titanosaurus, but well within the realm of regular Titanosaurs. It's these feet that are a bit disappointing. If we compare them to the Brachiosaurus from a couple of years ago, they correctly didn't give it any toes other than the thumb claw. Now, titanosaurs tend not to have thumb claws at all. They tend not to have any visible toes on their front paws. So this is quite disappointing. And we'll talk about this creature's strangest feature tomorrow.